File shows that you were hit by some IEDs.
A couple.
You suffer any head injuries, anything that you didn't walk away from?
I get headaches once in a while, some ringing in my ears.
Any trouble sleeping?
Some.
So, is there anything else I should know about? Anything that's not mentioned in the file?
Negative, sir.
Well, if you need to talk to anyone, the division psychiatrist is available to you at any time, as is a chaplain. Well, we have a very good therapy program here at the base. Want to hang around for another
6 months? No, thank you, sir. I just want my discharge.
For veterans, traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress and mental health issues will be the #1 issue to address in the next 20 years. Yet, there is still a lack of self-identification due to stigma and fear, a lack of awareness on symptoms, sometimes referred to as the invisible wounds of war.
You been away again?
Yes, sir.
Where you been?
A few places I can't pronounce.
Well, welcome home.
A lack of organized infrastructure to support veterans and their family members.
You never came back.
I'm here.
You never came back to me.
Inconsistent government resources and funding. Worst of all, 22 veterans commit suicide every day, with post-traumatic stress often a contributing factor.
You have got to find peace within yourself. You have to let it go.
You gotta get yourself into a support group for returning vets. You gotta enroll in parenting classes. You gotta make that house a home.
You need help. You are not safe.
So the dogs, whether they're donated as a puppy for us to raise in a puppy home or we get them out of a shelter, we are not breed specific. We are looking for social, loving, guidable dogs that are 2 years or less that are healthy. It doesn't matter what the breed or what the size, they all have the same traits of sociability and confidence. They are pack animals and they have to have structure and discipline. And so most dogs are in shelters because they're unruly and they have too much drive. They're good dogs. They didn't have the leadership that they needed.
And he is dirty.
How we train is through structure. We use praise. We establish boundaries. We establish repetition.
You come. Here.
Here am I once again.
We're not playing. Come on.
What becomes that depends.
Here.
Depends on you.
You come. Here.
I've been waiting so long for someone just like you. Please come through. Rescue me, love. Come take me away. Rescue me, love. I've grown so tired of the games people play. Rescue me, love. And I've waited so long just to to hear someone say, rescue me, love. It's you that I want at the end of the day.
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm Anthony.
Nice to meet you, Anthony. So today's a big day. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna meet your battle buddy. I know it's been a long wait.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and say hi to him? Just because you're gonna be handling him, introduce yourself. Let him come in and smell you. Here you go. I'm gonna hand you the leash.
The success of the program is determined by us successfully matching the right dogs to the right veterans and the right lifestyles based on what I know about the dog with my experience, and then also in the application process what we learn about the veteran's life, and then I watch the way they interact and the way they connect and the way the dog follows them is my determining factor on which dog will be his partner. So this is going to take all the discipline that you've learned and you need to lead him.
When we get up there, we're gonna have him sit.
Are we?
The reason that this leads to healing is because it forces the handler outside of his comfort zone, and people will do for the dogs what they will not do for themselves. Even if he doesn't feel like taking that dog out for a walk and going out and facing the public or going to the store to buy what that dog needs, he's going to do it because he loves his dog more than he's afraid.
Right.
You'll hear the veterans all the time say, my dog has my six, they have my back. And the fact is that the dog does. They live by those words, and this dog becomes a life partner doing that.
Go on and take my heart. I don't need.
So our veterans need to be able to control their dog when they go out and go in restaurants or in the mall or public transit. You know, they've got to be bulletproof. They can't bark, they can't growl, they can't alert on other dogs. They have to go through testing and be certified with the dog.
There's all people come up to me and they'll ask me if I'm training her. And I just tell them she's a PTSD dog, and when I'm having a hard time, she's there for me.
He loves you unconditionally, and he doesn't ask any questions. He calms you down, he breathes in your face, whatever his little tweaks are to calm you down, that's his job.
Dealing with PTSD is like wearing a rucksack in combat. It weighs you down. It's always there. The day Ruger came home, it was basically what allowed me to lay down the emotional baggage that I carried home.
So go on and take my heart.
You do good for him, right?
Here. He's yours. Make us proud.
Thank you.
I just want you to know.
I wanted to give a dog to a veteran. I wanted to make a difference in a significant way, and that's what I saw, one dog to a veteran. But it's become such a bigger picture than that.
It's a life changer. You get a family.
I never realized how much of a change having a dog with me every day would bring to my life. And Battle Buddies did a really great job of preparing me for that.
The veterans go through an amazing change.
I don't feel like I have to be on constant hyper-vigilant guard anymore. He's watching my back, so I can just kind of relax and know that dogs read people better than we do. So
Before, I was a pretty kind of lonely person, I guess. Now I'm more open. I trust people a little bit more.
And as soon as they get paired with a dog, they open up because the dog just releases everything from them. Totally frees their spirit.
When you get your dog's not just a buddy, it's a lifeline. Trigger's been a godsend for me. I'm glad I met Northwest Battle Buddies.
It's not just a thank you for your service. We're saying, here's a gift that is free to you because you already paid the price. And you watch the transition they go through. You watch them open up. You watch them start to trust. And then you watch them leave with their dog, and it gives them independence in their life that they didn't have before. And that's what is so amazing about having a Northwest Battle Buddy dog. It's a four-legged buddy that goes with you everywhere, that gives you independence to go back out in life that you didn't have. And you're never alone. And you never have to explain your emotions. They just are there and they love you unconditionally. And that is the gift of the dog.
Look at it.
As your GE Veterans Network leadership team, we recognize that post-traumatic stress is not about what is wrong with you, but what has happened to you. And we are here to ensure that we raise awareness for our service members, veterans, and families impacted by post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury by giving a voice and a face to those struggling with post-traumatic stress and TBI through education, helping communities build a support system for those struggling with post-traumatic stress through awareness, advocating and partnering for the best resources for those struggling with post-traumatic stress through help. We will support and defend you. We will stand by you as you've done for us.